I want to do a quick video and promo an event we have coming up here. It's our growth strategy event. This event has really sprung out of just my frustration around growth strategy for most of the companies that I work with, to be honest with you. When I looked at Traction or EOS, the truth is they had no growth strategy component to what they were doing. They had a little bit around 3 uniques in this proven process, but nothing that really was helping companies clarify a clear growth strategy. Then I go over to Scaling Up, leave Traction, go over to Scaling Up, get this great experience there. And they do have a model for it, but I didn't feel like it was going deep enough and really helping to provide that clarity. And StoryBrand, they do a lot with, once you have a growth strategy, clarifying your ideal customer and the message that's most attractive to them. Well, we're trying to do one event here coming up in May where we're gonna take kind of all of that and put it together into one event, and not just be long on vision, short on strategy. We want to be long on strategy, and then these other pieces that wrap around it, great, but helping companies identify it. I want to be super clear here. A couple conversations I've had recently that have really helped me in this area, identifying your growth strategy. One of them was a client of mine that I connected to a gentleman named Roger Fredstrom, who had built and sold a company, has lots of experience and background, and he was just counseling me around this specific client. And one of the things that he said was, Scott, if they just in the industry that they're in, if they just set it and let it compound over years, because of the industry they're in, they're gonna scale. And I was just bringing up, yeah, but they need to identify a strategy. And he said, you know what, the truth is it's really hard to identify that unique, differentiated growth strategy. And I went, that's true. The other man I talked to recently who's really pressing into and working on his is Chad Williams with 5Q. And he just made a very similar statement. We were talking about growth strategy and he's pressing in, he's using his board, he's going some different directions to look at this growth strategy. And he said this, he said, you know what? The reality about strategy is it's hard. It's hard to identify and develop a really clear and compelling growth strategy that works on the ground. Again, to say this, otherwise we'd all become IKEA, we'd all become Wells Fargo, we'd all become Chick-fil-A if we could nail that down. But the reality is it's very difficult to nail down. So we're doing a one-day event to keep chasing this. I would love to help as many clients identify that and get moving into it. Strategy is critical. It's critical to have a clear and compelling growth strategy, not just a clear and compelling vision or clarity around your core customer. StoryBrand does great with that, but we're talking growth strategy here. To be clear, of the 20 companies I serve, I would say there's 3 that have that, and because of that, they've got a huge market opportunity in front of them. But the rest, I would say, I'm not super confident on their growth strategy. That doesn't mean they're not growing. It doesn't mean they're not gonna take market share. It doesn't mean they're not gonna have a really good company, but to have great, we're gonna have to identify this. And that's what 2025 is about to me. And so I hope you'll join me at our growth strategy event